Good morning from Kodak, Tennessee. We're still at the Holiday Inn this morning and we didn't have kids, so we slept in. They're doing breakfast a little different. I was a little worried that it was gonna just be cold breakfast and just like have cereal and stuff out. They didn't. So what they're doing is, this doesn't have any personal information on it, right? Okay, so what they're doing is they have this lovely schedule of what they're gonna have each morning. Except because we slept in, they actually didn't have any more French toast left. So they had like a pancake left. We were like, it's okay, because I'll show you what we got instead in a minute. And I already know it's good because we got it back in March when we stayed here with Rebecca. So they have a schedule of how they do the eggs each day, and we're on the Friday, so we got the cheese omelet and bacon instead of sausage. And again, it was supposed to be French toast. It's okay. And then they have all these other options down here. I'll give you a second to look at those. And they also had some other things available. So I'm gonna just kind of show you how they did it for right now. So here's everything they had. I did grab this from Matt. He's already eating, and I wanted to show you all what all they had. So this is a cinnamon roll that he picked out that they had in just like a pastry section. They also had they're not the oatmeal cream pies, it's the chocolate version. Do you know what they're called? Anyways, they had these little Debbie cakes that look like... Huh?
They're chocolate fudge rums.
Chocolate fudge rums. They had chocolate fudge rums. And they had those. And they had like I said, they had these pastries here as well. They were also over there with several varieties of dole fruit. When I'm on vacation, I really like tropical fruit because it just, I don't know, it feels special. So I like doing the tropical fruit, but they had 3 varieties of fruit cups there. They had several flavors of Chobani. And I didn't want to be super picky. I can't eat cherry, it actually makes me sick to my stomach. So I did see that they had cherry, but I picked the blueberry because it was the only other one I saw like right up front. And she was super sweet. She was willing to take time for each person to give them what they wanted. And they also have a tip jar down there, and I'm hoping it's still there when we go to leave, and I'll drop tip off. This is the cheese omelet, and then there's the bacon. And we missed the French toast this morning because we slept in, but again, I was fine with that. And there is the cinnamon roll. They actually bake these in like a half dozen at a time. And they're so super yummy. So in this cup, I opted for my first drink. And you can get as many drinks as you want, but you have to carry all the food back to your room. So on the first drink, I opted for orange juice because I've been doing orange juice every morning. And I also opted for coffee, which we didn't show it last night. We actually stopped at Walmart. We were just getting kind of tired by the end of the day since we both worked before coming up here. But there's a leftover box from Longhorn, and we had bought some zero sugar caramel macchiato. So we're gonna use that. We always usually prefer to bring our own creamer. We wanted to get small ones, but like every store on the way up here was out of the tiny creamer things. So, and then we also picked up an Arizona tea, a couple of cold coffees, and a Coke with coffee. It's a Coke Energy with coffee.
You know what? I'm afraid of it.
You're afraid of it?
It's one of those things that I'm going to try because it's there, and I'm curious, but I don't expect love, so... We'll see. We'll see. We might even try it on camera. I don't know.
You all want to see him try it on camera, don't you? Yeah, see, he had exactly the same thing. And she was kind of apologetic, but I'm like, we actually were both up. I was up at 5:45. You were up at 6-ish.
Yeah, sleeping in isn't a thing for me.
Yeah.
I'm usually up about 6 anyway.
We usually don't sleep in. Can I open the blinds? We usually don't sleep in, like, at all. I'm going to close them back when we get dressed because we actually went down in pajamas. We usually don't sleep in. We don't. We're usually up early. Like, we both are the type where, like, the day we went to Disney, we were up at 3 a.m. and we got straight on the road to get through Atlanta before morning traffic, and it worked. We did. But here is the beautiful day in Kodak, which is right outside Sevierville. We actually drove into Sevierville last night to eat. It only took about 20 minutes. So, but yeah, we usually don't sleep in, but we were still kind of like, you know, we could go back to sleep. So I actually took a shower this morning because I was so tired last night. I didn't even take one last night. And I fell back asleep after I took a shower. And their showers are so awesome. They have the rainfall shower head in there, and it's one of the ones that has an adapter on it to where you can turn it. And at first I had it on the rain head, and then when I'm washing my hair, I want it to be on like the straight pour down to rinse my hair out. But they also have a massage setting on it. And I was like, oh, I could have stayed in there forever. But yeah, I definitely wanted to do a shower this morning. So I did, but then I fell back to sleep. So then we almost missed breakfast, but we didn't. So yay. So I'm gonna go and eat this, and then we'll probably have to start working on getting out, because we only stayed one night, which is still fine. We loved, every bit of this has still been what we wanted. Just a quiet dinner, one night, just the two of us to just reconnect. You want to talk? One night he's nodding off camera to agree. So here's what I was talking about. There were actually 3 different kinds down there. So I grabbed the tropical fruit, Matt grabbed the mixed fruit, and there was another one that had cherry in it. Did you see that one? You just grabbed a fruit?
There was a mandarin orange one too.
Oh yeah, well, like there were 3 of these, and then there was a mandarin orange one. So I love that they have a variety though. He's gonna try the mixed fruit, I'm gonna try the tropical fruit. Whoop.